Are you planning a trip to Italy? Well, today we've got an exciting show for you as we're going to cover the top 10 cities in Italy that we love, exactly, and we're going to explain why they should be on your itinerary for your next trip to Italy.
Stay tuned.
Hi everyone, I'm Rick.
And I'm Andrea. And today we'll tell you about the best city that we think you should visit in Italy. Everyone knows about Rome, Florence, and Venice, but there are so many other amazing cities that are worth visiting on your next trip to Italy. Actually, there are so many more cities that even we haven't visited yet,
Exactly.
And we live here.
Yeah, it's true.
But these ones that we're going to show you today are the ones that we love the most, and we think that everyone should visit.
Exactly.
But first, if you like travel-related videos like this one, now is a great time to do the subscribe button down below so you never miss any future videos.
Exactly, and then you can watch us on the couch, on TV, or something.
Anywhere.
Exactly, anytime.
Let's begin our list from number 10, and we have Catania. Number 10 on our list is the beautiful city of Catania on the eastern coast of the island of Sicily.
Mm-hmm.
Catania is a place rich in history, culture, and a unique local flair.
Mm-hmm.
Catania is known for its Baroque architecture,
It's beautiful,
lively market, and of course Mount Etna, which is you can see pretty much everywhere in the city.
and it's really cool when it erupts too.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Catania is a city that tourists from North America don't typically visit. But trust us, it's a place worth exploring. Catania was founded in the 8th century BC, and even though we visited here 3 times in the last few years, we found there's always more architecture and more landmarks to check out. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
The main cathedral in Catania is called the Cattedrale di Sant'Agata. And this church is quite unique. It's a masterpiece of Sicilian Baroque architecture. It's really beautiful. Mm-hmm. There's also a Ursino Castle, built in the 13th century, which gives you an idea of the city's medieval past. Mm-hmm. Another amazing landmark in Catania to visit is the Greek Theatre, right in the city center.
Right. Yeah, it's like you would never see it going by.
If you like shopping in Catania, in Via Etnea, is lots of local store and restaurant to check out and have a quick lunch.
Mm-hmm. And they actually have that chocolate place, remember?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Speaking of which, after the walk, you must try the local cuisine. There's a famous market in Catania where you can find a ton of fresh seafood, fruits and vegetables. There's also lots of restaurants everywhere. You can try the local specialty here in Catania. It's like really, really fun.
Yeah, it's actually called the pasta alla norma.
Yes.
And don't forget the cannolis.
Dessert. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so moving on to our next pick, and we've got number 9, Ravenna.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 on our list of top 10 cities in Italy to visit is Ravenna. Ravenna is located in the Emilia-Romagna region, and it has an incredible history. And nobody visits here.
No.
In fact, Ravenna was the last capital of the Western Roman Empire, so that was a while ago.
Yeah.
And because of that, in the city of Ravenna, you're going to find some amazing churches, some that are more than 1,500 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Ravenna is known as the city of mosaics because of all of the teeny tiny little Byzantine mosaics that you can see practically everywhere. Now, if you're new to our channel or haven't seen the video, we actually recorded an entire video dedicated to Ravenna that you can watch up here.
Absolutely. Next up on our list of top 10 cities in Italy, and we have number 8, Torino. Torino is the capital of the Piedmont region. It's located in the northwest of the country and also was the first capital of Italy. For this reason, it's a city rich in history and architecture. Torino is nothing less than grand and grandiose, with the famous royal palace right in the city center. Mm-hmm. Torino is also known for being an automotive capital of Italy.
That's right.
In fact, in Torino, there was the headquarters of the Fiat automotive factory.
That's right. And today you can actually go there and visit it.
Yeah. Actually, you can even go up on the roof and walk around the test track that they created for the Fiat a long time ago.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Now, if you are in Torino, you must see the Royal Palace, a symbol of the city's royal past, with the opulent rooms and extensive art collection and arm collection. Actually, they have a fantastic armory. It's a glimpse into the lavish lifestyle of the House of Savoy. And of course, if you like the religious artifact, Turin Cathedral houses the famous Shroud of Turin. But probably one of the most famous places to visit in Torino is the Egyptian Museum. This museum is huge.
Yeah.
This is the second biggest Egyptian museum in the world, second only to the one in Cairo.
Isn't it funny you find it in Italy?
Yeah. We walk fast and it takes us about 2.5 hours or 3 hours to see everything.
Yeah.
We strongly recommend you visit this incredible place, and of course remember to buy the skip the line tickets in advance because it gets really busy. Really busy.
Yeah, but not only that, there's almost no chance that you can just walk up and go in.
No.
And of course we'll leave a link in the description below for you to be able to buy those skip the line tickets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you want to see more of this wonderful Egyptian museum, check out our video up here.
Exactly. Okay, so our next pick for the top 10 cities to visit in Italy, and we've got number 7, Siena. Siena is located in Tuscany, and it's a magical place to visit. Actually, it's one of my favorite areas to visit because of the wine. Anyway, it's located on the top of a hill, and Siena is famous for its medieval streets and the Duomo or the cathedral. Also, another important landmark in Siena is the famous Piazza del Campo. In this huge piazza, there's one of the most ancient and famous horse races in Italy. Who knows, right? Who knew? It's called the Palio di Siena. Palio di Siena that's held in the summer. It's quite a sight to see. There's thousands of people all lining the track, all there to see the horse races.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool. We think, like I mentioned before, the wine tasting, we think Siena is the perfect place to stay if you're planning on taking a wine tasting tour of Tuscany. In fact, Siena is in the middle of the Chianti region of Tuscany. Oh, and by the way, Montalcino, the birthplace of Brunello, is also very close to Siena. So if you want to know more about wine tasting near Siena, check this video up here.
Absolutely. Let's move on to our next pick of the top 10 cities to visit in Italy, and we have Bari. The beautiful city of Bari is the capital of the Puglia region, and it's located on the Adriatic Sea. And that means there's some beaches to check out as well. The most famous one is the Pane Pomodoro beach, which means bread and tomato.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's
strange things to call it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Bari also has an incredible rich history and wonderful architecture.
Yeah, very nice.
The old city is a wonderful maze of small roads and little piazzas. In the old city, you can find the magnificent church of San Nicola, or San Nicolas, or Santa Claus.
Yes, Santa Claus. There's Santa Claus. You see his bones right there.
Yeah, buried in the church.
Yeah.
Also, Bari has a more modern area that is with beautiful stores, cafe, and restaurant.
Speaking of restaurants, do you remember the spaghetti alla
Assassina?
Whoa,
Delicious.
Definitely check it out.
Bari is an incredible, alive and vibrant city, especially in the summer when people enjoy eating outside in the many outdoor restaurants, which is really fun.
Exactly. All right, so time to move on to our next pick on our top 10 list, and we have Milano.
Number 5.
Milano, or Milan, is the financial capital of Italy, and it's located in the Lombard or Lombardia region, all the way in the north. So Milan is also the fashion and design capital of Italy as well, maybe the entire world. In the city, you're going to find all of the best clothing designers, high-end shopping, fabulous restaurants, and Milan also has some of the most modern and impressive buildings in Italy, and also a wonderful old city center with so much to see, like the Scala Theater, the Last Supper exposition, and the Galleria. Actually, we also made an entire video about exploring
Absolutely.
Milan as well. Please check it out up here. You will absolutely love it.
Now, let's move on to our next city in our top 10 list, and we are number 4, Verona.
Oh, yes.
Verona is located in the Veneto region in the northeast of Italy. We visit Verona rather often because it's only about 90 minutes away from home by car. When you visit Verona, you'll find that there's a mix of modern and ancient architecture. In fact, in Verona, you can find the best preserved Roman arenas in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So perfectly preserved that it's still in use today for operas and concert and events. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, actually, a few years ago, we went to see Elton John and at the concert, and it felt like we were living in a different time.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Also, Verona is called the city of love because Shakespeare used the city as a set for his most romantic tragedy, Romeo and Juliet.
It was a tragedy?
I think so. They
That was
died.
a love story.
In fact, the House of Juliet is one of the most popular attractions in Verona. You can even go on top of Juliet's balcony if you like it.
Yeah.
If you like food and wine, Verona is also known for its Amarone wine, and like Siena, is the perfect base camp to go wine tasting in the Veneto region.
Yeah, actually, the Veneto people, they're kind of famous for their
Wine.
actually, they're famous for drinking wine. All right, so time to move to our next pick of our top 10 cities in Italy, and we're going to talk about Lecce.
Number 3.
Lecce is located in the Puglia region, right in the heel of the boot. Now, we recently discovered this beautiful city, and I have to say we fell in love with it. Lecce is known as the Florence of the South, and that's because of its rich Baroque architecture and warm hospitality. Lecce is also famous for its distinctive local stone known as the Pietra Liccese, or the White Stone of Lecce. And this white stone is the one that gives the city its unique look. Now, walking in the old streets of Lecce is kind of like walking in a postcard, right? It's really, really beautiful. And like most Italian cities, you should definitely check out the Piazza with the Duomo, or Piazza Duomo in this case, with the incredible white cathedral. Also strongly recommend you to consider Lecce for your next trip to Italy because, well, you will not be disappointed.
Absolutely. Moving on to our next pick, and pick number 2 of our top 10 city in Italy, and we talk about Napoli or Naples.
Oh, yes.
Napoli or Naples is probably one of our most favorite city in Italy. In fact, we love it so much that we take a trip there almost twice a year. Naples is the capital of the Campania region in the south of Italy, and it's also a very important cruise port. And almost every Mediterranean cruise itinerary stops in Naples.
And we've stopped in Naples so many times on cruise ships.
Absolutely. Naples is known worldwide for being the gateway for Pompeii, Amalfi Coast, the Isle of Capri, but no one seems to visit the city itself. And it has so much to offer.
Yes.
I know, it's so beautiful. In fact, Naples is one of the most alive, vibrant, and colorful city in Italy. Walking in the historic city center is a total sensory overload. Also, Naples is the birthplace of pizza, so a visit to Naples would not be completed without eating a delicious pizza in one of the many pizzeria of the city. We covered Naples in many videos. In fact, we have an entire playlist that you can check out about Naples.
Yeah.
On our channel, yeah. So check it out.
All right, now it's the moment you've been waiting for. We're going to be revealing our number 1 pick, top pick of the top 10 cities in Italy, and we've got Bologna. Bologna is the capital of the Emilia-Romagna region, the region where we live. We go there almost every weekend. Bologna is a true hidden gem in Italy, and this city, well, you're going to find some amazing ancient streets, medieval buildings, and probably, and even some modern ones as well. Now, the main center of Bologna, there you're going to find Piazza Maggiore with the stunning San Petronio Cathedral. That's in the middle. Did I say that right? I think so.
Yes, you did.
Bologna also has two leaning towers, and it's the symbol of the city. They also have the oldest university in the Western world, founded way back in 1088, and it's still today one of the most important universities in Europe. Now, in Bologna, you're also going to find what's called portico. And what is portico?
The longest portico in the world.
Right.
Portico discovered walkway that people used to use in the past to walk around without getting rained on.
That's very convenient.
Yeah.
And guess what? UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site. All right. So Bologna is so beautiful with its beautiful buildings and the streets, of course, but it's also an incredibly alive and vibrant city. One thing that sets Bologna apart is the food. In fact, Bologna is the birthplace of, Bolognese sauce or lasagna alla Bolognese.
Yep.
And also walking in the streets of Bologna, you're also going to see that many stores are passionate about their fresh pasta that they sell or the delicacies. And you can't forget about the mortadella Bolognese,
Absolutely.
right? So I highly recommend you to add Bologna to your next trip to Italy if you want to experience the most authentic Italian lifestyle. And probably you'll even
run into us.
Exactly.
Well, folks, this concludes our video about the top 10 cities to visit in Italy. As we said in the beginning, this is just our list.
Yeah.
Pretty much every Italian city is a gem and is worth visiting. But if you have to pick 10, well, these are the ones we pick.
Totally agree.
As usual, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. We love to read your comments and reply to you. In the meantime, we will see you on our next video.
Ciao.
Ciao.